What's up, you guys? It's Tank from New Republic, and welcome to episode 4 of Preparing for Dagestan. For those of you that don't know what this series is about, it's about me preparing for a Russian-themed operation at D14 Airsoft at the end of this month, April 2017. And so yeah, in this episode, I'm just going to be going over my entire loadout. So it's going to be divided into 3 sections. The first section will be my uniform and my belt setup. The second section will be my primary and my PC. And the third section will be my head setup. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, so for the first section, this is going to be my uniform / my belt setup. So my uniform is a Jaguar Airsoft Russian Digital Flora. It's like the G3 knockoff set. So it was the combat shirt and the pants with knee pads built in for $80 on Airsoft Mega Store. And yeah, on the combat shirt, I'm running a couple patches. On the right side, I've got the Russian flag and the Russian VDV patch. And on the left side, I've got 001, which is my number in my team, New Republic. And the pants, nothing special. Knee pad pants in the Russian Digital Flora. And then boots, I've got the Rothko. These are the Rothko Force Entry boots. I haven't had them for long, but they've held up pretty well. They're waterproof and nice. So for my belt setup and / gloves, my belt that I'm using is a True Spec Riggers belt. I've been using, the Emerson Riggers belt, but I found this, and it's nice because Emerson doesn't make a green or a M81 style of belt. So this is nice because it'll be green. I did the Emerson ones in black, but I'm gonna try to go all green as much as I can. Gloves, these are the Emerson Mechanics impact gloves. Unfortunately, they are in the M81. Maybe if I have an extra little bit of money, I'll pick up like a set of green or black, not sure. Other things on my belt, I'm gonna be having my sidearm, which is, it's the Marusian FN57 licensed one. Did a whole review on this. Unfortunately, this is tan, but what's nice is it's like a dark earth. It's not like a bright tan like my M9 that I have, so it will do just fine. And then the holster that I got is a Kydex concealment Kydex holster, just for tension. And then I got a Condor Velcro foldable dump pouch that has the nice plastic like lip, so it keeps it somewhat open so you can tuck mags in there. I took out the little the liner that you can do to close it shut because I found it always getting in the way and I never needed to close it shut. And then also I have a handcuff pouch. I do carry cuffs on me. It's one of my most recent things that I've started to carry. It's really fun when I get to use them, especially since this is an operation. Hopefully I'll be able to use them, but they just go right on my belt, so don't really notice them. Let's jump to the next section. Alright folks, for the next section, it's going to be my PC and my primary. So primary, as many of you all know that have been watching the series, is the Elite Force RSKP. Nothing internally has been done to it. Only thing I've done is made it better. This is my second one of these to own. And so what I've done on both of them is there's a bunch of, like, this is all written in English and it's written in like white text. And so I cover those up, and then fun fact for you, on this side, underneath the Elite Force stickers, because there are stickers, is Red Jacket Trades, and also on the bottom is the Red Jacket Shield, basically their emblem, I guess. So yeah, but I cover those up, and then it makes it look a lot better. Now, obviously, it is a glossy black, but nonetheless looks better than it was, and then the orange tip needs to be repainted again. But yeah, so let's go over the PC. The PC itself is a Condor MMO-PC, which is a modular operator plate carrier. Here, let me get it a little bit closer for you. Start with the front, I guess, and then we'll work our way around. This is the Condor ID panel. In here, I've got map of the field, and also other fields that I go to, an all-weather notepad. Sorry, y'all can't see that. And over here, I've got an extra magazine for my 5.7. Over here I've got a Grimlock that also has my handcuff key on it. let's see, I've got back hidden behind the double-decker magazine pouch, I've got a survival pin just to be able to use to write on the memo pad. And then up here, this is a Condor double-decker open-top magazine pouch. It's made for M4s, but it works with the AK-74 style mags if you turn them upside down, and so that's exactly what I've done. I've got 5 mags in here and a speed loader, and then this is my 6th mag, which I'll keep in my dump pouch until I start playing. The speed loader is a 6mm Pro Shop brown speed loader. I've never had a brown before, so I decided to go with that one. Let's see, just going over on the top, this is the Condor 1-point sling that I will be using on the rifle. Luckily, this AK has a nice sling point right there, making 1 point super easy. Elite Force pull dead rag, which is also nice because I never have to worry about carrying a dead rag with me. I always have one. So moving our way this way, over here. This is just a maybe Condor. It's just like a general 40mm grenade shell pouch, but I have an Enola Gay smoke in there. I've got a purple in there right now. I think I've got a blue also. I've got 2, but I only carry 1 on me. Close enough. And then over here I've got the Kydex concealment Cyclone grenade holster, and I've got my Cyclone on here. I should be using that more often, but I always forget about it. Going towards the back. For those of you who don't know, this is my Russia can kit, so it's like Russian and American because obviously it's like American stuff and mixed with Russian. So I've got a map pack. This is a H Tactical map pack, and I've got another VDV patch back here. This is a knockoff PRC 152 with its radio pouch, and then I've got some kiln lights over here, which I think have already been used. They're just there for effect. Over here on the left side, this is my medkit setup, my real-world medkit setup. It's a Condor IFAC Ripaway light on here, and then it's got a double pistol mag pouch that I spray painted the crosses on. And these also house my IFACs, which I'll actually be using for the game. Quick overview, it's got shears, and then there's medical stuff inside. Yay, fun. Also extra CO2 for my 5.7. And then usually I'll carry a Leatherman and Allen keys for the 5.7, the CO2. Over on, moving towards like the right front radio setup, it's a Milsim West. I think it's more like an olive drab, or it's like an olive pouch. Unfortunately, the buckle is also tan. It sticks out, but it's okay. Inside I got the Baofeng UV5R, one of the most popular radios for airsoft. And then I've got the Nagoya NA771 extended whip antenna on top. And then I've got the Baofeng licensed extended battery pouch. You have to have the extended battery. You have to have the extended battery to use that in this Milsim West radio, and then also that battery will last like literally 3 days. So, and then the antenna, it's better when I'm wearing it, but I tuck it into the shoulder pad, and that way it's not in the way. I feel like there's, yes, I've got the wire going around all the way around here. This is for my Code Red headset speaker mic. It's pretty nice. Whenever I'm aiming on my right side, I can easily take my left hand and reach over and talk into that. Communications become more and more vital. It's always been vital, but I've been using it more and more often. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the magazines are SEMA 110 round mid-caps. I've had them forever and they work really well. Never had issues with feedings. Alright, so let's jump to the last section. Alrighty, for this last section we're going to be going over my head setup. Start with the balaclava. This is the Condor balaclava. Some people call it the tube sock. It's just a giant thing of fabric that you put around your neck. You can also pull it up on your face, but I usually don't just because it gets in the way, and sometimes I have issues with fogging when I do that. But protects the neck, it looks good, less skin visible. This here is a custom made lower mesh. It's been custom cut and all that kind of stuff. Back in the day, it used to be attached to my goggles, but then I take it off just because it's separate. And also, at the time, I was preparing to go to Milsim West, which didn't end up happening. But then you can just unclip it from the side because it clips into the helmet, which I'll show you in a second. And you can drink and all that kind of stuff, which is also helpful now because if I'm drinking mid-battle or while I'm on the field, I don't have to take out the whole thing because originally they were connected and I had to like go underneath and it was weird. So that's that. This is the Safe Face Elite Series goggles. I think it's the version 2, I don't know. It's Elite Series goggles. I had the foam taken out of the top. Unfortunately, they don't make these anymore. These are the best goggles I've ever had. They don't fog. They've got dual layer lenses, and I've also got a yellow lens. The helmet itself, this is an Emerson fast helmet. Another reason why it's a Russia can kit. I don't wear these. Let's see, where do we want to start? It's green helmet. It's got a helmet band that goes around, which says my call sign. It's got my blood type, O negative, fun fact for you. It's also got NR, which stands for New Republic, or non-reactive if you're into chemistry. On the left side here, I've got a GMP G2. It's like 170 lumens, kind of puny. 3-mode flashlight. It's got it on a rail mount and then mounted with the universal mount, the GMP one. This is the PVC Russian patch, which I've got 3 of these on my kit. Over on the right side, got the Keystone Tactical 001 custom made. Unfortunately, another thing that's an M81. Contour Rome 1 or Rome 2. I think it's just the first generation. It's pretty old. I've had it forever. Still kicking, even though it's got a gunshot on it. Doesn't matter, it doesn't get into the way of recording, so I'll definitely be able to give you a nice highlight reel of Dagestan like I have in the past. I know I did last year. I don't know if I did it 2 years ago. I think I did. On top, I've got this is a real MS-2000 given to me by Buddy in the Navy. It's probably just a white screen because it's so bright. Turn it off. Yeah, that's pretty cool, real stuff. On the back, this is the Emerson counterweight pouch. Oh, and I don't have I forgot the NVG. I'm going to have an NVG mount on here. It's this counterweight pouch, Emerson. It's modded to where I've got all this Velcro, and I've got my call sign on the back there. And then the only other thing is on the inside, I've got the Condor pad set up in there. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. If you have any questions about any of the gear or where I got it, just leave it in the comments below and I'll link it. But yeah, hope you guys just enjoyed this video. Watch the video from Saturday. God bless, and we'll see you guys next time.